All right, so let's talk about what we have happening here. So Tony Pook is with us here. So if you've seen the Dragon's Den, you have seen this coming up right here. Founder of Pook Toques. This is the Pook Hockey Sake Toque and the Mitt Bundle. Phew, easy for the host to say, right? But if you're looking at this and say, okay, now wait a minute, you will see a multitude, and I do mean a multitude of ways in which that you will wear this. And Tony Pook is here with us. Great to see you.
It's an absolute joy to be here.
Now, don't move, because the entertainment, besides what you are getting, the entertainment is right here.
Mind if I step into something a little more comfortable?
We're ready.
Well, what we have actually is a multifunctional and totally reversible sock hat unit. It's probably not the typical sock hat you're used to. That's our executive model, okay? That's more your wedding, your funeral, your bar mitzvah, your business meeting, your power lunch, jubilee, jamboree, and retirement party. We would never limit to those events. The bowler cap's more high-end dinner. If I was dating you, martinis and appetizers, socialization, vacationing in the East, sheep herder, bowler cap, ear flap, executive. Captain Hook, sensory deprivation, the mullet, time traveling. Standard classic, socks out, Donald Trump, comb over, I'm not balding, the double Donald. Also known as the hot cross bun, that's 2 styles in 1, you're welcome. And my style tonight is the Robin Hood, where you do imitate a feather. Now the reason I'm doing that is because the hat's multifunctional, but you don't have to remember it because it does come with its own flowchart, styling, kit, page, okay? With the unit tagged to it. So the joy is to look at what I've started you off with. Now keep in mind, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You know how the iceberg works. Just a small amount here. The majority of them are just hidden. You have to discover your own styles.
So this will keep us nice and toasty warm.
See, that's the thing. Like originally
Nice and
the
toasty
idea was to
warm.
make a hat out of socks and we
Nice
put
and
fleece
toasty
lining in it,
warm.
but we ended up
Yeah.
using this tradition. Everyone knows the traditional Canadian wool work sock. Either your father's worn them or you wear them or somebody, right? So these are 40%
I'm not
wool.
from Canada, so I'm not familiar with it.
Do you not recognize these socks as a Canadian style sock?
I do not.
You must at home. Everyone knows these socks. The red striped band
Why are you
sock.
all laughing at me behind the scenes?
So we add
Every
fleece to
single
that.
person is laughing behind the scenes. So let's say we're not.
Well-
I'll just play.
Then you just get a very funky, cool sock hat that's fleece lined that you can style. I mean, people are calling styles in all the time. Take a look around here. This here, the double shiitake mushroom, Osaka, Japan. Here, the high five, where you include the mitten on top of your unit. Okay, remember, you get the mitten with the toque. The Russian stewardess, the Cindy Lou Who, the double suction cup over there. Down below, if we can get a camera down there, I'm not sure if we have the technology available, but
sure do.
in the corner there we have the Rastafarian. Now that's a 5 toque special. You'll have to order 5 packs for this one, okay? We have the George Washington for your presidential feel, the Princess Leia. Now keep in mind that pink is also called an aggressive coho salmon. Men are wearing pink these days. The red is a delicate rose bush, okay? The elephant, the double vanilla dip jelly donut, and the Shrek.
I'm just going to say it's been wonderful while it lasted, folks.
It's emotional, okay? You know, the other nice thing about this is that you are able to meet people in public. My personal story is actually a 6'2" Polish princess model came up to me one day. It was because I had the sock hat on at the bus stop.
Yes.
And we are since together and highly in love. We may even tie the sock one day, we're thinking. So, you know, it's an icebreaker. By the way, do you mind if I try one on you just to see how you feel?
I don't know if I'm ready for this, Tony.
How about, well,
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
we could try the mitts then.
It's been a really good hair day, Tony.
How about the
No.
mitts?
Okay. All
It's
right.
a good hand day.
Yes.
God, they look good on you.
Yes, they do, don't they?
I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick that up, but
Yes,
the ambient
I'm a
light
professional
absorbs into the wool. And
Oh, these are warm.
and reflects
And
with the
I
hair.
need warm up here.
Everyone
We
wants
need
warm. We live in Canada.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And let me put the other one. And here's the pink. Okay, let me show the red.
Red
Show
here,
red
yeah.
So you can do show the difference. Boy, these are warm. Everything okay there?
I'm just having a sip of hot cocoa here.
Look,
God, those look good on you.
these are fabulous, aren't
I
they?
mean, really, I'm like
no, I will say they are good.
You know, I'm nervous. Like, they look so good on you, I get a bit nervous. And see how the hair reflects in comparison? It amplifies the hair, making the hair look shinier. So, you know, when you give this gift, you're going to make the person's hair shinier. We guarantee that. These hats are good for anyone who does anything. Do you understand?
Agreed.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
So if you want to be the person who gives the gift at Christmas and then the people are like, oh my God, where do you get that? That's so cool. I want my mom to be that cool. Well, you can be that mom. You just give a sock hat to your kid or your relative. Everybody knows someone who's crazy enough to wear a hat made out of socks. Don't you agree?
I would absolutely agree. This is the gift. Doesn't matter the age. Doesn't matter female, male. Choose both because you are getting red or the pink and you get the hat. Now, you did reversible on me there.
Well, yeah, that's the bowler cap. Remember we went through that style that here, now, that here's the sheep herding, bowler cap, ear flap executive, right? Ray Charles, sensory deprivation, we went through this. It's all on that chart. Don't forget, people, it comes with an owner's manual. Okay, this is to get you flowing, but the key is to use your brain and create new styles. Also, my sisters who live on the different coasts were claiming that because the hats dome in the heat of your body, they are essentially saving whales because that's slowing down global warming because less heat is leaving the body into the atmosphere. The polar ice caps are not melting. The ocean currents are continuing their normal pattern.
Okay,
and
put a tube on me.
humpback whale migration is happening. Every toque is worth one baby humpback. Oh my God. Now for you, let's just try the Princess Leia
I've never
bun
had a toque on.
with the Puma
You know, I was
ear.
at the salon here and somebody recommended get a toque.
Well, you know what I was about to tell you? You don't need to go to the salon. Save some money. The toque's doing all the work. Look at your face.
Never
It's
had a
symmetrical.
toque.
You could take your face and fold it like a piece of origami. It's always going to match up. You got the Puma ears. You have the Princess Leia
I've never
buns.
in my life had a toque
You have
on.
the coho
I
salmon.
like it.
You're saving whales.
No, I like it. Listen, what I really care about is that it keeps me warm.
God, they're warm.
That's what I care about, is keeping me warm.
Do you subscribe to Mitten Magazine International?
You know what?
These should be featured if that magazine did exist. And if we were at the Mitten Championships in Geneva last spring, we would have won gold for sure with these things. People time and time again buy these over and over again. You know, we actually recommend buying 2 to 3 units on top of what you think you need as a safety net. It's a Pook buffer zone. Okay, so what you're trying to do is avoid slipping into the Pook regret syndrome. And that's where you get one, you give it as a gift, and the people are like, oh my God, Mom, you're so amazing. Where are the other ones for my friends? And you're like, well, I only bought one.
Yes.
So you always buy minimum of 3 on top of what you think
Did
you've
Bobby have
calculated
a
you
toque
need.
on?
Bobby's already gotten toques. He's tweeting toques. Everyone's loving
Bobby has a
him.
toque. Chris, you have a toque?
Everyone
Everybody has a
why
toque.
wouldn't you?
I agree.
God, you look
I
good.
agree. Well, you know. So listen, if you don't have yours yet, this is, honest to goodness though, warm.
It's
You can still put, if you work outside, you put your little ears down, put your helmet over this.
God. Well, you know what's happening. All the snowboarders, the skiers, they use the toque on the hills. Now, the socks actually act as a spoiler on a sports car, giving you downforce as you're going down the mountain. Now, this is giving more grip.
It is late.
All the professionals are doing
You know
it.
what? I'm trying to have a professional moment here. I don't know how I can be professional with ears on, but
The socks actually act as a cheetah tail. So you know how a cheetah's tail swings to help them turn and carve down the
okay,
mountain?
so listen, what I'm going to do is let you know. I want the little floppy ears now. What do I do?
Oh, you want floppy ears?
Yes, I want floppy ears, please.
Sure.
Tony the Pook.
There you go. Okay, we'll just flop, starting by flopping.
I'll tell you, it is warm now.
You know, this, well, I like one over. The Donald Trump comb over, you know, you get the flow. That's, for me, that's working with your face. I mean, granted, you are very good looking, so it is to your advantage. But I think the hat does frame a face
Yes.
by sectioning it off, so it
Okay.
emphasizes the face. So if you know someone good looking, add the Pook toque to it. It's a really nice combination.
There, you heard it here. You heard it here. Choose the red or the pink. This is going on the reel for sure.
Executive.
Thank you, Tony Pook.
It's been an absolute pleasure to
Oh,
be
no,
here.
you don't even know how real it's
you
been.
have no idea how much fun I'm having.
Thank you so much, Tony.
No, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.